Hey guys, what's going on? Sharky here, back with a new video. So really quickly, let me just share my screen. You guys probably know, or you don't, what this video is about. What a series! What a games! Well, I actually don't know how we got some of it, so just hold on. Really quickly. So I'm gonna do the. I don't know. I'm as shocked as you guys are with the playoffs. So just hockey playoffs. So just hold on a second, and then I'll get into what we're gonna do because I well I did screw up. Our spin wheel did a little bit. So let's lock it in and let me share my screen if I can with you guys, and you guys can see how he screwed up. First of all, I want to give a shout out to all teams, but all teams played out and their hearts out. I love the hockey. I love the NHL playoffs just for this. Everything was great. Winnipeg, St. Louis, what a series. Dallas, Colorado, what a series. Vegas, Minnesota, not so much of what a series, but what a series. LA, Edmonton. Edmonton gets the 4 pick again. What a series on that. Carolina here with Carolina about New Jersey. That one kind of was expected, but still with Jack Hughes out, but still we'll give them credit. We'll give every team credit here because that was an absolutely stunning first round. I'm excited personally for the second round. I hope you guys are as well. But let's get into the breakdown of this before I get into what we're gonna do next. You guys, by the way, if you guessed it, we are doing a second spin wheel bracket because I need redemption on this. We will not count this bracket at all. But let me just go over though. The spin wheel started off really good. Um, it got Toronto, Ottawa, perfectly dead on 6 games. I was so excited on that. Toronto, I thought Ottawa would force 7, but I needed Toronto in 6. We got Toronto in 6, so that was huge. It completely screwed up Florida, Tampa Bay because Florida wanted 5. I'll give credit to Florida. I mean, you can't really rule out the defending Stanley Cup champ, so I'll give credit to that. It got Washington, Montreal, which I expected. I kind of thought this could go to 7 games. I actually thought it would, but it did not. And then Carolina, it got, but not the number of games. So that's your breakdown on the east side. On the west side over here, we had everybody in 7. So Winnipeg, St. Louis. I got the 7 games. I had St. Louis going all the way. I didn't have the spin wheel had St. Louis going all the way. It didn't happen. That's sad, but it's okay. Um, we'll figure out what the spin wheel wants next. Dallas, Colorado. I knew this could go to 7, but with Dallas's injuries, I actually thought Colorado would take Game 7. However, the spin wheel stuck with it. What a Game 7 between these two. Mikko Rantanen putting his life on the line when trying to in Game 7. Pete DeBoer 9-0 in Game 7. We could very well see between Dallas and Winnipeg a 10-0 in Game 7s. We could very well see that. And I believe Winnipeg will have home ice advantage. And if you listen to the count in Game 7, which actually literally just ended at the time of recording, if you watched if you watched Winnipeg's home ice, it was absolutely amazing. Now, will the President's Trophy curse set in at some point for those of you that are like, oh, I don't think they're going to do it? I don't know. And before really quickly, let me just make sure that's over. Yes, it is. Perfect. Before I say that, I want to make sure the goals counted because otherwise it would be like, that's not going to work. So yeah, what a game. I want to see when I want to see when this series is going to start. I believe we have one game tomorrow. We have Edmonton Vegas on Tuesday. Wednesday is Toronto. I'm assuming this game is going to start probably Tuesday. or Wednesday we could see game one. That's going to be a brutal game one, but I'm excited to see that. Anyways, so Dallas, Colorado, it got pretty good. Vegas, Minnesota. I kind of thought about the game 7-ish a little bit, but I like it. I did like the Vegas pick. I thought that was solid. Edmonton, LA, again, I knew Edmonton could get the 4 sweep. I did see that happening. I didn't see it going to 7, but it could have very easily. So now with that, I'm gonna keep this bracket open, but obviously we are out. Pretty much we're not gonna win anything anyways. So we are gonna create a second chance bracket, which I can't anymore enter my leagues, I believe, which sucks. But we're at a second chance bracket because we have to. Does it ask for a number of games really quickly? Oh shit! Shoot, it does. Oh no. Okay, well I'm gonna have to get rid of our picks here. I'll just pick it randomly. So me, Dallas, Winnipeg. So I'm gonna set for like two brackets here. Probably. I believe I can. Second chance number one. And then I believe I can submit second chance number two. Let me just check that. Can I do a second chance number two? Probably not. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go open up a spin wheel really quickly. Just stand by on me with that, please. And we are gonna only put the teams that are in. So I believe it's gonna be Winnipeg. I'm gonna put them as WPG GAL. And this one we are gonna do best of 7. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Here comes the Dallas Stars. Here we go. 1-0 Dallas. I'm just gonna get this done as quickly as possible. I'm really just trying to get this done. I don't think if St. Louis wins it in 7, like I'll keep the bracket obviously the way it is. But Winnipeg is gonna tie it. Dallas 2-1. That's 3-1. Oh, am I actually not sharing my bracket? Shoot. Sorry. Winnipeg 3-2. I just realized I wasn't sharing my screen the whole time, so hopefully you guys kind of understand where it came from there. But Winnipeg 3-3. So I could see this very well go to a game 7. I want to personally say I hate to do this to Dallas Stars fans. I want to go Winnipeg in 7 so badly, but part of me also says Dallas and Nico Rantanen can kind of pull something off. So also agreed Winnipeg in 7. So part of me thinks that like Miko Rantanen can pull some magic off and stand on his head again. But I actually don't know. Honestly, at this point, neither do you probably. So I don't know who to go with. Well, our spin wheel is spoken, so Edmonton, Vegas. I see Edmonton winning this one. Edmonton, I think, could go on a cup run. To be honest, if I were you guys, I would not rule out Edmonton on a cup run here. 1-0. One to one. Two one. 3-1. 3-2. Imagine it just goes to West is going to all game sevens again. 4-2 question mark? Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3. Yep, 4-2. So had 7 and then 6. I would rule this out, honestly. I don't think this is gonna happen, but hold on. Okay, we're back. Sorry. Excuse me. Okay. We're in New Vegas Jets, right? Alright, let's go. Yeah. 2-0. Man, if this sends Winnipeg to the Stanley Cup final, I mean, it could happen. Uh, 3-0? 3-0. Four zero. Well, goodbye, Edmonton. Winnipeg is off to the Stanley Cup final. Sorry, Vegas. Right? Yeah. Why is it opening me I did some NASCAR stuff earlier and it just let me. Okay. Well, who is gonna join? This one has to be Florida, right? There's no way it's gonna make the same mistake as send Toronto over to the conference final, man. It's not gonna bet against the Panthers twice. Maybe it will. Alright, Florida 1. I might have speed this up just a bit, but it's not gonna be able to. 2-1. That's slow down, but I believe it's 2-1 Toronto. Yep, it is. Okay. 2-2. No way. There's no way it goes against the Stanley Cup champions now. There's no way. There is no way. Absolutely no way. 3-2. Okay. It could happen. Boys, it could happen. The Stanley Cup finals could get the possibility to have the Toronto Maple Leafs go to the Eastern Conference final is not gonna happen yet. We are going to a game 7. I believe this series is gonna be 4-6. No way. No way. Toronto's going to the spin will hate the Florida Panthers. There's no way. The Toronto Maple Leafs has just defeated the Florida Panthers in 7. That is not a realistic bracket, but I cannot. Could we have an all Canadian Stanley Cup final between the Winnipeg Jets and the Toronto Maple Leafs? I doubt it, but anything is possible at this rate. There's no way the Florida Panthers are not making it to the Stanley Cup final in back-to-back seasons. They've already done back-to-back. It would be three in a row. There's no way. Well, the spin wheel goes crazy, so I have no control over that. So next series, but there's no way. I personally think Washington, Carolina can go to a game 7. That's just the way I believe it. Carolina 1. Carolina 2. Carolina 3. By the way, the next time we're doing, for the finals, we're doing best of 3. Nah, I'm just kidding. You guys are doing best of 7. Carolina sweeps at Washington. Absolutely hate that pick, but okay. 7 and then 4. Um, I do not like these picks. I hate to break it to you. These are not my picks for the record. Because if they were my picks, they would not be up here right now on the wheel, man. Now imagine Winnipeg actually goes on and wins the cup against the Toronto Maple Leafs right now. That would be absolutely hilarious, but I don't think even Toronto will make it. So let's find out though. I mean, it is possible. Carolina 1. Toronto 1. Toronto 2. So we're starting from here, you can see. Toronto 3. There's no way. There's no way. Unbelievable. Toronto fans, no offense. If you guys actually think this could happen, it could actually happen. You guys just lack goaltending. You have Stolarz, though. I actually don't know who to go for the championship. Battle Canada, I don't actually know. I never thought it would come down to this. Well, here we go. Here's nothing, I guess. I have to submit this bracket, absolutely unfortunately, but that's okay because it's the Stanley Cup Finals anyways, so who cares about the brackets? But we are about to find out whether Toronto is going to win their cup, which will absolutely not happen. Lock that in right now. But we will see what happens. Man, I have enjoyed this content so far with this series. Toronto is taking a 1-0 series lead in the Stanley Cup Finals. A record to even be in the Stanley Cup Finals. Here we go. Winnipeg is tying it up, which is actually realistic to happen. Winnipeg is actually realistic to be in the Stanley Cup Finals after seeing Hellebuck, who looked shaky most of their game. But here we go again. Winnipeg is going to take a 2-1 series lead. Who's going to tie it? Maybe Toronto. Well, here we go. Three to one. Wait, is it? Hold on. 3-1, yeah. And the Winnipeg Jets win the Stanley Cup. Nope, Toronto fell over 3-2. I believe it's 4-2, right? I believe that's the game. Yeah, it is. Is it 4-1 or 4-2 here? No, hold on here. No, it's 4-2. It's 4-2. Yeah, it's 4-2. Well, that is game. I don't know. Going forward. 15 again. Oh, something went wrong. Okay. Well, I'm gonna end it here and we're gonna figure this out. But what a game, what a series. I wish you guys luck. Peace out, baby.